All right, how's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday. This is the second time I've been on today, and I'm just going to bring you guys along for a little job that I do every week for a guy I work with. He is on the road. He's biking through 24 different countries, and he started November 12th of 2019. And basically, I'm his video editor. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to take you along with me, kind of show you the process of what I do for bringing his videos together. I try to make them enjoyable to watch, so that it's not something that's dragging on and boring the audience. I want it to be engaging, and right down to uploading it to YouTube and doing all the SEO stuff to make it rank appropriately. So I'll be going through all that. And if you haven't already, I just wanted to take the opportunity to tell you guys that my book is now available on Amazon. And yeah, so you can. Here, I'll actually do this before I get too carried away here. I'm going to try to make a habit of doing this. I'm going to throw the link in the comments here so that you can just go straight to my author page. And yeah, okay, so the link in the comments, there it is, right there. You can click on that, and first of all, on the top of the page, you'll see a button that says Shop Now. That's how you can get a book yourself. That link is directly linked to my Amazon page, so that's how you can get it. But what I also want to tell you is that there's an opportunity to win this book. And the draw is being done on November 28th, which is a Saturday at 6 p.m. when I will be going live for something that I'll tell you in just a second. But all you have to do is I think there's 3 steps you have to do, if I can remember them right. Like my page, share the original post that is pinned at the top of my page. You'll see it once you go there. It's a picture of my book. You have to share that, and then tag 2 friends. That's all you have to do. It'll take you 20 seconds, free of charge, no strings attached. So make sure you do that. It's a free opportunity. And right, the second thing that I need to tell you is that every week I've been doing a live reading of, you can join for free and listen to me read. I've been reading it chapter by chapter. This Saturday at 6 p.m. it will be chapter 4. We did chapter 3 last week. We had an amazing turnout. Almost 400 people showed up, which was amazing. You guys did. I asked just a handful of you to share the video, and once you guys shared it, it just kind of went pew, and it did me really, really good. So I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, so that's something I look forward to my Saturday evenings when I know I get to read my book. It's really exciting, and it's actually kind of funny because my wife hasn't heard the entire thing yet. We're actually, before we go to bed, I read us both a chapter at a time, and right now together we're on chapter 7, I believe. And just last night she's just like, I really enjoyed that last chapter. She's like, I felt like a little kid because apparently she just really loved the colorful descriptions of everything. So that's really encouraging. And just one more thing I'll mention, then I'll shut up about my book. It was really cool to hear a friend of mine ordered a book, read it, and then referred it to one of their friends, someone that I don't know, and their friend sent them a message after they read it and said, man, this needs to be a movie. And they shared the message with me, and I was just so encouraged to hear that. So that was really cool. So that's that. All right, so let's jump right in here. I'm going to jump over to shared Dropbox folder that I share with this person that I do this for. His name is Arie Huggerbrug. You can check him out on Facebook. He's under the name Safari Arie, and yeah, I basically run his YouTube channel, and yeah, he's just got tons of cool content. You can follow him along on his bike journey as right now I think he's still in Washington, but he's still heading south. He started in, like I said, St. John's, Newfoundland. He made his way west all the way to British Columbia, and his goal is to hit Argentina, the very southern tip of southern Ontario, or not Ontario, South America. I don't know where southern Ontario came from, but that's his goal. And right now he's still in Washington. And this video that I'm doing today, it's while he was in Alberta, and I believe, hold on, no, I'm wrong. BC. The next video that I'll be doing will be Alberta. It's just because I haven't been able to catch up, so that's what today's video that I'll be editing is about. So I've already, this is the file here where when he was in British Columbia, and it's titled Ancient Forests. This is where someone pulled over, I think it was someone that had followed him on social media, and they recognized him, and they took him for a bite to eat or whatever, and they invited him to his local attraction, which was called the Ancient Forests in Fraser Fort George, BC. And apparently this guy just kind of went way out of his way to show Arie this stuff. So it's really cool. And Arie, I encouraged him to put together a script, which I just lost, but that's okay. I don't need it. He emailed me just for clarification. I encouraged him to put together a script so that we could put some voiceover and dialogue to these images that we'll be showing on the video. So this is what he's come up with, and I'm in the middle of editing it right now, so you guys can join me.
According to their website, the Military Museums of Calgary, Alberta.
By the way, I'm already done. There's two going on right now. This is the Ancient Forest, and then he's got another one that I'll be doing. So I was just going to do both the audio, just so that the audios are done, and then I can do the videos. So I'm going to just finish this one. This is for Calgary, Alberta, and the military museums that he visited.
Galleries, including the Naval, Army, Air Force, the Royal Canadians, Princess Patricia's Canadian Army, Air Force, the Royal Canadians, Princess Patricia's.
I think I need to fix that. I'm gonna.
Including the Naval, Army, Air Force, the Royal Canadians.
Is that all one word? Naval, Army, Air Force?
Army, Air Force, the Royal Canadian.
I think that's why he kept them separate. I'm gonna try to find that script again. So I need to go down to October 9th. It's right here. No, that's not it. Okay. I don't know where that script would be. Let's go to the next page. No, that's not there either. What's this? Prairie to Badlands. I need to get that one up and going too. Ontario. Okay, I'm just going to leave it because...
Canadian Light Infantry, King's Own Calgary Regiment, and the Calgary Highlanders Museum.
All right, so I'm going to...
Regiment and the Calgary Highlanders.
Get it. I got to take out all his breaths.
Museum. I really enjoyed the museum. It was truly world class.
I just turned on the input, so I don't think you guys were able to hear before.
World class. But I do highly recommend that you get. The place is huge.
Whoops, I'm going to undo that because I accidentally did loop.
Okay. The place is huge. Huge. I was there for 3.5 hours at any... I have to redo that one. I was there for 3.5...
Okay, so just minor mistakes, no big deal.
I was there for 3.5 hours of the displays. It was at any of the displays. It was all I could do just to take photos. On the day I visited, I got there at about 1, and I was the... Could. On the day I visited, p.m., and I was the very last...
I'm going to try to get that breath completely out of there.
p.m., and I was the very last person to leave at 30 p.m. 30 p.m.
Oops. Little needle's getting away from me.
30 p.m. In fact, security almost locked me inside the gates. I was taking my last photo of a display of one of the outdoor...
I'm going to bring that closer.
Of one of the outdoor displays when I was grounds. Along with this video, I also museum. I totally recommend the museum, and it is an excellent way to learn about the sacrifices
Bring that.
Canadian men and women have made for our freedom. And I think that's
perfect.
Also it. I will pause it and replay it, and if I need to
perfect. All right, so I'm just going to bounce this out. Now, what I do usually, because this guy's on the road all the time, and how he gets this audio to me is he's got an app that I got him to download called Voice Record Pro, and you're basically just using your phone's microphone. And a lot of the times he can't find a quiet place to stay because he's always camping on the side of the road or near a highway. There's always a lot of background noise, but this time it was actually really good. He must have been in some sort of some host's house or something where it was quiet. Yeah, so what I usually do if I'm struggling with some bad, nasty background noise, whether it's a truck that I'm competing with, I'll actually go over to my NS1 and use my background noise suppressor. So right now I could do this if you play this back and forth.
According to their website, the Military Museums of Calgary, Alberta, is the largest tri-service museum in Western Canada and the second largest military museum in the country.
You can't really tell just because... Oh, I just realized you can't hear it. Here, I'll show you.
According to their website, the Military Museums of Calgary, Alberta, is the largest tri-service museum in Western Canada and the second largest military museum in the country.
All right, so yeah, you can't really tell just because the background noise is actually pretty good. So I'm going to bounce that out and then call this the Military Museums Calgary audio. All right, so my audio is done. I'm going to check out Facebook, make sure everything's all good. Sometimes I get questions and comments that I always forget to go back and check. So, looks good. And like I said, I already uploaded the videos. So he sent me a folder of different shots that he took from his phone and his GoPro. So I already uploaded all these, and I have them all set to go in iMovie. So now it's just a matter. Here's my footage here. It's just a matter of creating a storyline out of this. So there's not too much footage, and his audio is actually pretty long. So I'm going to do this. Upload his, where is it? It's called Ancient Forests right there, audio. So there's my audio, which is 2 minutes. So I got to make sure all this footage lasts 2 minutes. I'm going to try loading all this on chronologically. So okay, that one's pretty long. That's good. I always got to be careful because I don't want the footage to be dragging on and boring. It still has to be visually appealing. So I'll put that. Oh, come on. Where is that? I want that at the end. That seems to... Oh, I thought it was a picture, but it seems to be a... Looks good to me. And there's the photo of his host that I'll add somewhere. All right. That's the picture of the guy that offered to take him here. Here's his intro. I did that guitar work. Kind of I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm going to see if... Where am I? Where am I? Let's... If anybody's if somebody's, I can't tell if somebody's on the live stream, but if you could tell me if you could hear this, can you hear any of this audio? That'd be very helpful to me. Then I don't have to stop the live stream and listen back. I have a feeling that you can't, which kind of sucks. But okay. Oh well. Oh well. So what I like to do is use my transitions. I like the what one is it? Cross blur. All right, so what I'll do now is I'll go over to, and actually, you know what I could do? Yeah, I can actually unplug my headphones because I don't need. No, that won't work. Never mind, I won't do that. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna open a new tab and go to my audio library on YouTube. Uh-oh, something went wrong. That's not good. What's up, YouTube? Why are you failing on me? Go to my YouTube studio. And then down to audio library. And then I'll type in some metrics that I want my music to sound like. So I'm thinking maybe a little bit of classical, cinematic, ambient, maybe a little bit of rock, and apply. A mood, maybe bright, calm, dramatic. Let's try those. I actually like this first selection. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I hope you can. Maybe I'll just bring my headphones closer so you can hear. It's like a soft piano. That might be nice. I think I'll go with that one. Plus, his audio is going to be, his voiceover going to be talking over it, so that might sound pretty cool. All right, so. Ooh, it looks pretty short. How long was that? Well, technically, I only need 2 minutes, right? Because his voiceover is only. Right, so there's always, if you zoom in here, it's a lot easier to work with. But I always think about the music, the voiceover, and the image, and sometimes the audio of the image, because I sometimes I want that that realness of feeling like you're almost there. So sometimes I will remove the audio of, like sometimes you can hear the wind and the trees, and but sometimes the traffic is too much, so I take it out completely. But in this case, I really like, because this is kind of like a visual of the trees and looking up. So I kind of want to be able to hear that wind. So what I've done is I don't want it to be a harsh transition from like the intro and all of a sudden you just hear wind. So what I did is I ramped the audio so that's kind of a gradual slope into the audio of the wind. And if you can't hear this right now, you'll be able to hear it when I'm done. So don't worry. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. The only thing is he's got some sort of, I don't know what it is. It's either his, I know he wears gloves a lot. When he's turning the camera, you can hear like a, I don't know if it's his gloves rubbing on his camera. That might be okay though. So I'm gonna, and what I always try to do as well is my music right here. You can see the audio waveforms, and there seems to be like another section of notes being started right here. You can see where it's spiking, and that's I always want to keep in mind the tempo of the music with the transition of the clip. So what I'm going to do here is as soon as this next beat hits, I'm going to switch to the next clip that we see here, which is another section of forest. So what I did here was, okay, we got 100% volume for that. I think I might turn it down. Or maybe not. I actually like that. That's pretty good. I think what I'll do now is I think that little intro music beat there, it went in for like the first bar, and then right on the second bar, that's when I'm going to start his VO. So this is his VO right here. So I want that note to hit on the second bar, and then his voice to start. So boom. Yeah. Actually, that transition wasn't too poorly timed. It was actually pretty right on. So I'm gonna do another transition there, and I want to make sure the transitions are consistent. And what I can do here is change the timing of the transition so it's a little more, it bleeds a little more slowly. That's cool. Oh, this is so cool. I like this. All right, so what I've noticed here, I'm going to start bringing this audio down. Only because, like I mentioned before, there seems to be some sort of ticking going on with, I think it's his gloves on his camera going as he's moving. I don't think he realizes he's doing it. All right, so in the VO, he mentions the guy's name that has taken him on this little expedition. So at the mention of his name, I'm going to put his image. Not like that. I don't like the Ken Burns effect, so I'm going to take the. Yeah, I might crop it to fill it. Problem is, I don't want to. I want to see the guy's face more than his. So yeah, something like that. Then I'll jump over to cutaway. I want this to be picture in picture. And then something like this. And then I want this to be faded. Perfect. Maybe a little bit longer. Seems a bit rushed. Okay, so I need another transition. I'm going to do a cross dissolve here. I'm going to extend that transition just a hair. That was cool. I like that. With the COVID-19. I think that was an accidental footage. I'll get rid of that one for him. He's trying to get this. Actually, I'm not quite sure what he was trying to get there. I think that was a mistake too. Oops. Let's go down to. I'm trying to get it to 7. There we go. All right, I'm going to extend that transition a bit. I just don't like how the default is pretty sudden. Do, do, do. I'm gonna. I don't want to rush through it. I want the story to kind of um, to milk these emotions that are being captured with the music and with the images that we're seeing. So when I did my editing, I didn't really pay attention. Oh, I didn't really have to because I knew I can do some editing in here as well. So I'm gonna split that voiceover and just separate it. Just give it some dramatic pause because it kind of went to the next subject a little fast. Oops. I split the wrong thing. I meant to split this. I just want to take a look at how much more footage I got to use because I want to make sure I use all the footage because there's not a lot. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Well, 8 including the one I'm on. So what I'm gonna do. I want to split this up. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I can bring it back if I want later. So that's 8. Let's Bring it down to 8. Come on. Ugh, 9. Whatever. Cross dissolve. Oops. Let's extend the bleed. All right, so here's another opportunity where I can add a dramatic pause. Um, and I want to transition here. Except I don't want to hit delete. Whoopsie. What happened? Where'd it go? Yeah, I don't want that to happen. I want this to... Okay, that's what happened. So I'll just move that over, just like that. There we go. It's down to 8 or 9 with a little bit of a transition. Okay, what happened there? Oh, okay, that's fine. What's happening? My computer's being dumb. It won't stop. It will not stop. I need to shut that. Shut that. Okay. Actually, I should probably keep it open because it might be affecting everything else. That's what I wanted. What's happening? Alright, so I want to get rid of this. Cross dissolve. We're getting near the close of the end of the audio, so that's good. How many more we got? Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut this shorter, which means it messed with my audio placement just a wee bit. All right, so this last line I think is really cool, and that's annoying because I know you guys can't hear it. Hmm. All right, so his last line is, "All I have to say is what a story of someone's generosity." So I really want that to stand out. So I'm going to separate it from this just a wee bit, just to let the music build up a little bit, and then he can end with that, just so it's a little more powerful. So I'm going to maybe even wait a few seconds. That might be a little too. Yeah, so I'm going to drop that one. Well, that's kind of good because I thought I was going to run out of video footage. Turns out we got too much. Okay, that's a really long one. I'm going to do that. I believe that's the last. Actually, I'll leave that just for a little bit longer. Because then we'll end with the sign of the forest. That's perfect. Maybe a little bit longer. Perfect. All right, so what I do for his videos, I do little backgrounds, so just copy that. Just because we need room for our thumbnails at the end of the video. And then I'm going to throw a little subscribe feature here. Oops. And I have a favorite kind of text, which is called duality, which I have to search all the time. Maybe a bit bigger. What was that, 160? I think that's pretty good. And then I'll put a little transition at the end of this. I'll probably extend that a bit to make it a little more dramatic. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to watch this from beginning to end, which is 3 minutes, starting with the intro. Here we go. think what I want to do here, there's a lot of mentions of destinations, and in past videos I've done animated maps where you can actually physically see where he's talking about on an actual map. So I think I'm going to look into this. So let's just pause this for a second, make sure everything's going good here before I leave. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go to British Columbia, and I think he said they're near McBride. So McBride. Actually, let's go to maps. So if we zoom out, that's where he's talking about in British Columbia. So if we go all the way in, I want to kind of just reverse here. So Jasper and McBride. So let's try to find Jasper. If that's McBride. Oh, here we go, Jasper. So what I could do here is do a screenshot. Actually, you know what? I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more. So I know where Jasper is. Yeah, that's better. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot here. And boom, open it up. And in these, you can always see that they give you options for, looks like painting. Okay, cool. Oops. Ooh. Apparently they don't let you do what you want. Where's the... I don't know why it won't let me do that. Oh, there we go. But I don't want them to touch my lines. I don't like how they're doing that. It corrects it. I kind of want to leave the squiggle. Yeah, so what I would want to do is do a little whoop-de-woo. I guess that would be good enough. I just need to change the color, which I don't know if you can. Maybe red? Not a lot of options here. Oh, hello, camera. Well, I don't think that's going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I can just do it with black. I'm just curious, why do they allow you? Is that just for... color of text? There we go. That's what I want. Is there a way to... cancel for a sec? All right, so what I'm going to do is go over to QuickTime. And what QuickTime allows you to do is screen record. And they also allow you to select just a portion of the screen. So what I'm going to do is hit record, and then take my little tool, which I hope is going to work. Nope, it's not going to work for me. Come on. There we go. All right, so I'm going to start in Jasper, and then go all the way up to McBride, which they're going to correct with that silly little thing. I guess that's fine. Yeah, we'll just have to deal with that. So I will hit stop here. And I don't need this anymore. So done. There's my file. I'm just going to name it Jasper to McBride. Close that. I'll save my desktop. And then I can go over to this and go back to where he mentions the little destination. Venture. Go to my desktop here and there it is. Jasper to McBride. I believe it was over here somewhere. I can zoom in. Yeah, so I can do that. I guess what I could have done is just held that mouse, and I suppose I could still do that. So I'll take that audio off. Okay, so that's pretty good. So what I want this to have is a little bit of the opacity turned down just a hair. Just like that, so you can kind of see the other image bleeding through it. I'm going to extend that just a little. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. I'm going to slow the clip down just so that it lasts longer. So how you do that is expose the speed editor, and I think I just lost my mouse. It must have died. Oh, no, there it is. I must be working the computer overtime here. I got a lot of things running. Okay, cool. Let's zoom in just a wee bit more. Okay, yeah, so I don't want that. I don't want to see the computer correct it. See, it's kind of awkward because I don't want to. Come on. as soon as it gets here, that's where I want it to start taking its time. And my computer's being slow. Kind of weird. I guess it's heating up quite a bit. Maybe I'll open this up. Let some air in. Alright, so now I can slow this down. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Oh, come on. So they traveled northwest for an hour. So they would have went from Jasper. Let's see. My computer's not liking me today, folks. Ancient forests. Oops, I spelled ancient wrong. Ancient. Same place. Alright, so where are we on the map here? Okay, so McBride is right there. So I'm assuming that's where they went. But they said that he went northwest. Oh, that's right. That's northwest. I was thinking the opposite. Northeast is that way. Northwest. All right. Cool. So that works. So I'll be able to zoom out here. And McBride is right there, so we're good. So now I can take a screenshot of this. Uh-oh. Keep losing my mouse. There we go. Take a screenshot of this. And then open that up. Hopefully yeah, my red's still there. So I need to, McBride's like around here, so I'll just do that. Boom. But they left from Jasper, so I could actually do this. Really don't like how that corrects it, but we'll deal with it. Let's open up QuickTime again. and get the screen recorder going. I'm going to open this up just a wee bit more. Maybe a little bit like that. And record. So they went from Jasper to McBride all the way up to the ancient forests. Then I'll hold it. Perfect. That'll do. I stop it. Close this. Name it Ancient Forests Screen Capture. And then I'll go back. So what I want to do upload that. That's it right there. Get rid of all my audio from that screen recording. All right, so the first time wasn't what I needed. Whoops. Whoops. I'm confused. Oh, maybe it was. Did I do it in the first shot? I thought I screwed up once, no? Yeah, that's about right. Cool. Alright, so all I gotta do is change my opacity here. Oops, gotta highlight it first. Okay, so okay, where's Lake Louise? All right. So Lake Louise. He mentions Lake Louise, so I got to find where Lake Louise is in comparison to McBride. So I bet I could actually find it here. There's actually a lot of lakes here. Lake Louise? Is that how you spell Louise? I don't know. Whoa. Alright, so where's... I'm kind of lost. So it sounds as if... Okay, so there's Calgary. Where's Jasper? Okay, so there's Jasper. Oh, okay, wow. So this guy, Lake Louise, is over here. So this guy drove him. This guy lives here in McBride. Where's McBride? There it is, McBride. So this guy lives in McBride, went to Jasper, picked him up, took him back over to see the ancient forests, and then offered to drive him down to Lake Louise, which is right where these markers are. So that's insane. All right, so okay. So I got to do that. So let me watch this one more second. So it's just before Prince George. It's a good marker. So they're like right around here, the ancient forests. So they went up here. So I can start here and drag it down. So that's what I'll do. I'll actually move this. I want it to be in frame so that people recognize where we are. So screen capture. We'll do this. And then open this up. And then, cool, good to go. And then we'll open up QuickTime. Do that as screen recording. Position that. Perfect. Hit record. So where are we going here? We're starting in the rainforests, or the ancient forests, and we're going to go down back through Jasper and down through to here. I'm going to do that again because I think I went too slow. So back through here, back through Jasper, down through there. And I'll hold that for a bit. Boom. Because as soon as I let go, it straightens it out for some reason. Get rid of that. Name this Lake Louise. Oopsie. Save that. Close it. And I think that was it in terms of maps. So where's that? Lake Louise, right there. All right, so I'm gonna cut that right there. I'll transition. All right, so I'm going to do that, cut it off, and then I'm going to speed up the clip. Just because it kind of lags. Maybe a little bit faster. Maybe I should do this. shoot. I did that wrong. I need to redo it. I just realized you said we left McBride. They didn't leave the ancient force from there, so I'll have to redo that. No problem. We'll just do another screenshot. We're already set to go, so that's no problem. All right, and then open that up, and then QuickTime. Another screen recording. And we're already set to go there too, so we're going to hit record. And he said they left McBride, which is over here. And he took them down to Lake Louise. Hold that for a second. Cool. Stop. Get rid of that. Retake. So I'm going to get rid of this one. Retake. Get rid of my audio. I'll tighten that up. All right, cool. And then I'll speed it up. Perfect. Perfect, man. I think that's it, guys. All right, that's how I'm going to keep it. I'm going to upload this. Call this Ancient Forests. McBride. Actually, let's just call it BC. So what I like to do is keep his stuff in a folder. Where is he? Safari Arie. There we go. And that should be uploading. Perfect. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. I'm going to wrap it up just because I'm going to have to use the internet to upload this video. So you can actually check this video out at Safari Arie on YouTube. And yeah, you'll see it uploaded very shortly. So head on over there soon and you can see it for yourself. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.